Hello everyone and welcome back to what's the first video I've actually recorded in a few months. I've had a bit of a break from hiking. It's been too dry for any waterfalls in Tasmania, but up in the far north Queensland for a few days, and today we are between Cairns and Port Douglas at a very small little hamlet called Wangetti. Now you see the sign for waterfall. I've pulled just off the highway here near this whole lodge or whatever, just before the bridge over Hartley's Creek over there. And I'm going to be hiking up to Hartley's Creek Falls, which is, I think, about a 2-ish kilometre hike each way, maybe a bit more. I'll find out when I start doing it. Mostly we're going to be following along kind of a road like this, and then I think there's a bit of more of a rougher, primitive trail along the creek, and Hartley's Falls meant to be a nice 15-metre, pleasant waterfall with a nice swimming hole below. So should be a nice little walk to hopefully an impressive falls. Been so much rain this wet season in far north Queensland. There's heaps of flood damage, so should be good flow of water as well. Anyways, let's have a look. Okay, about 5 minutes in, come to a bit more kind of official looking signage compared to the little makeshift sign at the start. 3.3 k's to the falls, so it's a bit further than I thought. It ended up being about 4 k's each way. So as you can see, it's a pretty easy trail, so it shouldn't take longer than an hour, and hopefully less. You just see how wet it's been this year. It's like quite open, sort of drier forest, but it's just still incredibly green, all this grass. Actually, there's a bit of climbing to this trail, which I wasn't really expecting. I thought we'd pretty much just be following parallel to the creek, but nothing major. Although on a 32-degree day with the sun bearing down, would be nice if it was a little bit flatter. It's an interesting and varied walk because you kind of go from that open stuff up there to then descending when you get towards into little gullies. More classical rainforest kind of scenery the lower down you go. So the vegetation changes quite rapidly. There's plenty of bird life around, you can hear. It's a very still day, and I haven't seen anyone on the track yet, so it's a nice and quiet walk. First real sign of the devastation from Cyclone Jasper a few months ago. Completely washed away the track here, and it's just a tiny little creek. It was actually quite remarkable as you're driving up the highway from Cairns. Like, every tiny little gully next to the road is completely scoured out now. Even creeks only have a dribble of water flowing through them now, still in the wet season. We're 20 metres wide at one point, just massive scars running up the mountains. It's kind of like impressive to see, but also quite shocking, the scale of the devastation. We've reached a spot which is called Flat Rock according to the sign. Now, looking over here, actually like quite a cool water slide type thing. Quite pretty, a little slide, or quite a big slide, into this nice pool here. Now, I don't know about crocodiles. I'm pretty sure people swim here, but I couldn't tell you for 100% sure there aren't any crocs. Obviously, because crocodile is something you've always got to be aware of up in the tropics. Most of the creeks you sort of drive over on the road have those big yellow signs out basically saying do not swim because there are saltwater crocs here and they're going to chomp your head off pretty much. But there are some spots that people swim in that they know are safe, or that they haven't seen any crocs in, and I think this is one of them, although I'd do your own research rather than just taking my word for it. Well, made it pretty much to Hartley's Creek Falls. I say pretty much because I'm at the sign for the falls, but there's no falls. We see here Hartley's Creek Falls, and then no falls. But if we look carefully through the trees, I think you can see it up ahead about 100 metres further on. So this is the portion of the hike with a bit of a creek hop, which I kind of thought was coming, although obviously it's only a very brief section. Well, I've made it to Hartley's Falls, already gearing up for a swim because it looks beautiful here. Nice 20-metre high cascading falls with an awesome pool right in front of it. And to be honest, it looks like higher up there's actually more waterfalls, but I don't reckon you could really get to them without some pretty serious rock climbing. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go and dunk under that water. I'll probably also wrap the video up here because I'm sure I'm going to forget to film later. Really, really nice walk. It's about an hour each way, 4Ks, maybe a little bit longer for the stream hop at the end. Definitely allow yourself more than 2 hours total though, because you want to be able to swim. The water temperature is beautiful. And yeah, I can't really recommend enough on the way up between Cairns and Port Douglas. It's a great little stopover for a bit of a leg stretch and a swim and a nice waterfall outing. Pretty sure it flows year round too, so you can come anytime. And yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.